Thanks for all you do. After a recent Senate meeting and Washington Post story claiming fraud, even though data shows fraud is actually minimal, do you guys think this could lead to reforms that end up reducing or even removing VA disabilities for legit vets? Curious what your take is, and there's anything else that in the discussion we should be watching for.
My answer is yes.
Okay, I'll let her go first. She's gonna start pointing her finger because she's.
I feel really. If you listened to me last week, you realize I feel very strongly. I think this is a on purpose attack against veterans, and I think you need to realize that they are coming after you, and they did it with the Social Security disability benefits, and they're going to do it with you if they can. You have something that's really important, your vote, and you need to contact your congressman, your senators, and tell them this is a bunch of baloney, or Matt may have another word for it. This is not the sensationalism that the Post wants to people to know. The sensationalism is how poorly the vets are treated. How many legitimate claims are denied. You know, I told you last week, a client, I think I did, I had him 10 years and he finally got his benefits and died the next day. That's not right. He lived in poverty waiting for those benefits. You need to tell them. You all have stories. You need to tell them, and we need you out there, because this is an attack on you, and you need to recognize it. I think it's slow, but remember I told you where are they doing it in Washington, where the Board of Veterans Appeals judges are. They're the ones who give the best benefits to our veterans. The regional office follows their own rules, but many times the board will go with the law, and that's what's getting you these big benefits. So don't let them. What they're doing is they're trying to change their mind and say these veterans are all malingerers. They don't deserve these benefits. They're really, and the crazy thing is how minimal these fraud things were in my mind. They were like nothing. So yes, this is important. I'm calling you to arms. You need to get out there.
A couple other things on this. This is the first of 3 articles. So there's 2 more to come. You know, I read this and I was impressed with how well researched and how much time they spent on this. And I was irate in that they spent all their time on one side, sensationalizing abuse.
Yes.
I mean, abuse is on, okay, great. There's abuse in that, sure. But as Carol said, there's, to me, 10 times, 100 times more abuse on them denying rightful benefits, waiting for people to die, you know, seeing them just go away because they get discouraged. So I was really, really angry at that. And, you know, I would be, as she said, your congressmen know you vote. So I'd reach out there, but I'd also be reaching out, you know, I'm thinking about calling different journalists or radio stations just to put the other word out there.